All right, what's good, everybody? We got another Radiant stream. Probably the last Radiant stream for a while, unfortunately, because thankfully, Dawn to Dawn makes its return next Monday. So starting next week, we'll go back to Dawn Mondays. But I wanted to, in the meantime, I wanted to do one more Radiant stream because I am loving Radiant. I haven't really read much more of it since last week. Just because I've been working on videos and stuff, but man, I'm loving Radiant. Sifendir was obviously really, really good. Can't believe Snow folded me yesterday. Yeah, this is like probably like the 10th time I've gotten hit by like a foot of snow. So it's it's definitely getting to me for sure. We got Dragon Force in the chat. Dragon Force waiting years for season 3. Yeah, with how slow Radiant comes out with new chapters, volumes, I wouldn't expect season 3 for a while, but hopefully soon, because it has been, I think it's been like 3 years? No, 5. Because No, yeah, season 2 came out right around COVID. Did I read Embers? No, I didn't read Embers yesterday. I only had a chance to read a few of the chapters that came out yesterday. Super quick question. Do I plan to make a Buy Me a Coffee, Ko-Fi, or Patreon? We got Soul in the chat. Soul, what's going on, buddy? Z Blizzard, I'm going to answer your question. No offense, but Radiant ain't getting a season 3 anytime in the future unless the anime was pretty popular. Also, what is Dragon Force? I'm not sure what you mean by that. So I have my YouTube membership page. So you can now join the channel and you get exclusive emojis, exclusive loyalty badges, all kinds of exclusive offers. So my question to you, Z Blizzard, and I'll extend this to everybody else in the chat. How are you feeling about the membership offers so far? I know the response so far has just been, I can't afford it, which is totally understandable in this economy. But for anyone that is interested in, Buy Me a Coffee, Ko-Fi, Patreon, are you interested in what I'm offering on YouTube memberships right now? And you would also like to see those other things? Or are you just not really happy with what I've offered so far? And again, that's a question for everyone and anyone. We got Edens in the chat. Edens, what's good? Can Chihiro survive base Black Star? Honestly, I feel like that'd be 50-50. Does it include private DMs? No. So you can check it out on the members tab of the YouTube channel, but I'll read it out real quick for anyone that has any questions, and we'll get started on Radiant. We're going to be reading volume 12 today. Let's see. So if you go to membership on the page, let me pull it up on my phone because reasons. And again, I'm just going to read this real quick. Okay, I guess, hold on, give me 1 second. Call Me Soul has become a YouTube member. Thanks, Soul. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, sir. Let's see if we can get the ball rolling, but appreciate that, man. That means a lot. Had to become a member real quick. I mean, you do get custom made. You can't get these anywhere else. Custom made Dr. Stone loyalty badges for just $3 a month. Where are we? So you get the Dr. Stone loyalty badges. Starts with the stone tier, and then there's bronze, silver, gold, platinum, all kinds of crazy stuff. You get custom emojis. These are emojis that you will only find on this channel, like the Turbo Granny jamming out with her little pet cat emoji. You get priority comment of the week, so I will give you priority consideration for comment of the week on YouTube videos. You get exclusive member updates and exclusive member polls, so you can even pick in polls which video or which manga or anime I cover in streams and videos. Priority consideration for replies. And then you can also have the chance to get your name credited at the end of each video. So again, that's available on the membership tab of the YouTube channel. If people would rather support me on other sites like Patreon or Ko-Fi, let me know, because I would be more than happy to get into that. I've already considered it. I'm just not in a huge rush to do it right away until I get the memberships going. But if people would much prefer other websites, I would be more than happy to offer that. Anyway, Soul with the Lieutenant. My boy is swinging. Nice. Excuse me. All right, we're going to get started on Radiant. Are we getting... So, that's a good question, Anime World. Are we getting a Radiant Season 3? I would hope so. I have not checked out the anime yet. I'm going to do that soon. But my guess is that they're just waiting for the manga to catch up. Based on how well the manga does, excuse me. We got Eddie in the chat. I was in the bathroom. That's okay. It happens to the best of us. Based on how well the manga sells, because it doesn't have like crazy sales, but I see it in bookstores all the time, and I've seen it for years. Based on the fact that it's got a dedicated fan base, based on the fact that it's not Shonen Jump, right? So like, you know, they're not like in a huge rush to, you know, get it moving, and they can just kind of do what they want. I'm sure season 3 will come out eventually, but I would probably say maybe in a couple years, hopefully. Anyway, Z Blizzard said, great YouTube channel, by the way. Well, thank you, Blizzard. I appreciate that. Anyway, I've been yapping for too long. Let's read some Radiant. So I should be at the very beginning of volume 12, if I'm not mistaken. We finished up volume 11 last time, and I don't believe I read any more in between. Like 2028? Yeah, which is crazy, considering season 2 came out 2021, I want to say. So that would, I think that would be longer than we waited for Bleach. Because what was Bleach, 6 years or 7 years that we waited? Also, question for everybody. First of all, what's everyone watching for anime these days? I'm watching Solo Leveling, and I'm watching. Oh my god, I'm totally blanking. Ooh, we got CL Mon just became a subscriber. Thank you. What the hell was I gonna say? Solo Leveling and Shangri-La Frontier. I don't know why I was blanking on that so hard. But, so my question is, I just started and I'm almost done with Windbreaker. For any Windbreaker fans out there, how would you rate the anime? And how would you rate the manga? Because I'm not going to lie, I'm watching season 1. I have not read the manga. I'm just, like, first experience watching the anime. I'm not that crazy about it. Did I watch the Radiant anime? No. What I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the manga first, and then as copium for the fact that I have to wait so long for the new chapters, then I'm going to watch the anime. And then if it's still super long, then I'll read the spin-off. But I'm actually genuinely excited to check out the anime. Because the anime doesn't seem that bad. Like, it actually seems kind of good. I'm more excited to check out season 2. Because I've heard that's where it kind of gets good. Solid animation, but zero story and inferior Tokyo Revengers. Eden's is watching Solo Leveling, nice. And My Happy Marriage? That sounds familiar. I'm trying to figure that out. Soul's watching everybody, dude, everyone is watching Solo Leveling. Everyone slept on that series for season 1. And it's crazy how big it is this year. Okay, so you liked Windbreaker. It's not that bad. I just always recommended the manga. So my concern, I know I keep putting off Radiant here. My thing with at least season 1 is I feel like it's just a dumbed down Tokyo Revengers. Like, it's crazy to me how some of the complaints about Tokyo Revengers were like, either you didn't like all the time travel stuff or you thought it was really corny. But like, there was a reason people resonated with Tokyo Revengers, right? The same reason people resonate with Yusuke in Yu Yu Hakusho. Like, that feels familiar to them. I don't really feel like I can say the same about Windbreaker. It feels incredibly cliche to me. And it just feels like an over simplified take on like the whole delinquent genre or trope, I guess. It's funny because Tokyo Revengers and Windbreaker are nothing alike for the actual core of the stories. That's what I feel like. I feel like Tokyo Revengers and Windbreaker couldn't be more different. I'm going to read everyone's comments in a second. I just need to find volume 12 here. Okay, yeah. So I am on volume 12 because I haven't read this stuff yet. Let me read these comments real quick. Wait, Eddie Rayman, what did... So Connor got into solo leveling, so typical Connor He always says something. Wait, what did he say about solo leveling? I'm confused. Did he say it's mid? Danger Warp is watching Sakamoto and Blue Exorcist. Yeah, I really need to get on Blue Exorcist. Lots of anime. This is a surprisingly big anime season. I did not expect it to be this big. There's a lot of good stuff. Excuse me. That's actually Blitzdrake. That's actually a great way to put it. Windbreakers is what people who hate Tokyo Revengers think Tokyo Revengers is. It's funny because I would say, ignore the ending. The biggest criticism against Tokyo Revengers is that it's super corny. But if you compare Windbreaker, I feel like Windbreaker should be like the medicine. It should be like the show you give to anyone who tries Tokyo Revengers and doesn't like it. Because I'm a huge Tokyo Revengers fan. I haven't read the manga yet. But I'm watching Windbreaker and I'm like, this just makes me like Tokyo Revengers more. We got Yatogami in the chat. Maybe Yatogami can give me some expert manga reader advice here. Yato, what have you read Windbreaker and or watched the anime? Because right before we get into Radiant, which I'm going to do right now because I can't shut up for some reason. I'm watching Windbreaker season 1, haven't seen the manga. I feel like it's just a really dumbed down and much more cliche version of Tokyo Revengers. And I can kind of see why it's popular. I know it's popular. It's like under the radar popular, but it is popular. But I'm not that crazy about it. I feel like it's like a 6 out of 10 at best. I want to like this series. I really want to like it because it's so up my alley. But I just feel like it has like one of the worst starts to a series I've ever watched. Yeah, anyone who says Tokyo Revengers was always bad is lying. That's the biggest lie I've ever heard. Tokyo Revengers was amazing, and I guarantee once I pick up the manga, it'll be even better. That also made me think of something. Hold, please. Sorry, I had to jot something down. Never getting peeped. Townsy, what is this? Did all my good friends get in the stream to gaslight me? Is that what's going on right now? Townsy, you can't do this to me. By 4th episode, you will dig it. Wait, what show do you mean? We've talked about a bunch of shows. Okay, so Yato confirmed what I'm feeling. He said, I haven't read the manga. I watched the first 4 episodes, and I don't like it. So I'm going to watch season 2 and see how I feel about it. But, yeah, it's crazy. I'm going to have to look into it more. Anyway, I've been yapping for way too long now. Let's read some Radiant. Call me Soul. Soul said, I need to get into Tokyo Revengers. I just can't get past the first episode. All right, Soul, I'm going to DM you after the stream because I'm going to sell you on Tokyo Revengers. I know I can get you. I'm also not big on martial arts or like swordsman stories. I guess Delinquent kind of falls in there too. Yeah, like fighting, like, yeah, fighting series, I guess. Like, not action, but like all they do is fight. I get that. We prefer the yap to the chapter anyway? What? No, stop it. This is why I sub? Okay, you know what? We might need to do a Ouji yap session on Thursday. Anyway, time to read some Radiant. So we have what's the like guild of bad witches called? A guild of bad witches. I feel like that's oh god. That sounded corny when I said it. Don't underestimate yapping, just chatting. Hey man, Townsy, you don't have to tell me. So to recap where we left off, I know you got to read last question, Ouji. Have I read Ranger Reject? Yes, I'm very behind. I keep meaning to catch up, but I was reading Jump manga. Facts, we need weekly Ouji yap sessions. Hey man, that's what the streams are for. Just with the YouTube meta right now, you got to kind of structure them somehow and make everything clickbait. But yeah, maybe that's what we'll do on Mondays. No, there was it starts with an M. I can't remember. The like clan of sorcerers that the witch lady is from with all the eyes that just took Doc. Anyway, so this witch lady took Doc. Seth feels bad because he thought she was after him. They're all on the Zeppelin air balloon thingy. Y'all have a fun stream. I'm going to go to purgatory for a few hours. All right, man. We'll miss you. Thanks for stopping in, Townsy. Mesny, I think it's called. I think that's what they're called. Mesny. Anyway, so yeah, Doc is captured. We got the Inquisitors on the ship. And yeah, we got to go save Doc. So let's figure it out. No, Dormitors is Bohm. We're like just there. Yeah, please, for the love of God, nobody spoil me today. I got spoiled so bad on Sifendir. Yeah, exactly. Who asked me if I read Ranger Reject? Was that Eden's? Yeah, Eden's. If you want to talk some Ranger Reject, that's Yato's, right up Yato's alley. All right. Okay, literally the second page, Mesny. So that is true. That's what I was trying to say. So what's her name? The witch lady is chilling with Capula, little sister. Engti Nocti. So I'm going to call her Nocti, big sister of the Mesny. So they're like a coven. I'll spoil you on Embers. We played football this week. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, so Doc escapes in the armor. But wait, he wasn't wearing the armor. So how did that happen? Can he just like use it now? Is that a thing? What did I get spoiled on from Sifendir? Well, yeah, I don't even want to say it just for anyone who, I mean, I know the title of the stream is Radiant Season 3. Yato, I'll DM you after the stream, but one of the biggest plot twists in the arc. And so I saw it coming from a mile away and I was pissed. Yeah, Eden's said it in the chat. I'll let you guys figure it out. I have a few messages to send after the stream, I guess. So how did Doc break out? Because doesn't he have to be wearing the armor? Okay, so he can fly in the armor. That's pretty cool. The armor, so this armor has 5 combat profiles, and each profile has several dedicated weapons interchangeable between profiles. Huh. That's pretty handy. So he has... Oh, so he has specs. Actually, that's pretty straightforward. He has like 5 classes, I guess. Or I guess spec would be a better term. And each spec has different abilities. That's pretty cool. Okay, that was actually pretty cool. So, Nocti, or Angti, used her blood as a whip. I'm kind of surprised Andy never did that in Undead Unluck. I don't think he actually used his blood as a whip once. I will say I'm actually kind of excited for the Mesni because I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like originally in Radiant, the sorcerers were called witches, and like witches and sorcerers were like just sort of an interchangeable thing, concept, I guess. And then later in the story, they just got called sorcerers, and like nobody really calls them witches. And so I feel like having actual witch characters in the story kind of diversifies the pool of characters. Oh, what's his name showed up? Yaga, I want to say. The little cauldron sensei character. Oh yeah, it is Yaga. Okay. Okay, so Angti knows Yaga, so this, I'm assuming, is a long-standing rivalry, so to speak. Insert "you are a wizard Harry" meme, basically. So Yaga just whipped out a random animal tail and zapped this lady. Also, am I crazy? Is Thundertail a Pokemon move? Male Baba? Basically. I mean, he doesn't travel around on a ball, but he does travel around on like a pudgy little cauldron. What's crazy is like I'm really vibing with these Mesni characters. Like I love the whole witch, but like not witch like Yaga, but witch like gross old lady that has like busted abilities vibe. Sorry to say, Thundertail is not a Pokemon move. It sounds like it should be. I know we have Thunder Shock, Thunderbolt. What's that one move that Pikachu used? Was it Thunder Tackle? The one he learns like really late in Gen 4. Is it Thunder Tackle? I also will say, I will also say, I really like these new Inquisitor characters. They said I forget what they called it, but they said they're from like the Great South. So I'm assuming this is Radiant's like take on like the Middle East or like Persia. But I like their outfits, and I just like their vibe. Volt Tackle, that's what I was thinking of. Electro Ball is another one. Sargon and Anina. Yeah, they have really cool designs, and I like them so far. Iron Tail was one. Yeah, Pikachu did use that a lot. Plasma Fist, that's another one. Also, I have to say, like, just the situation of... I feel like it's crazy how Doc goes from, like, one of the most useless characters... I shouldn't say useless, but, like, least relevant characters to, like, one of the most useful characters. Because he's literally helping out Yaga in a fight against these two Mesni characters. So while these characters have been gone, Yaga and the Coven have been working on strategies to fight the Mesni characters. So they're like the real deal. Oh, shit. Chapter 87, page 5, Yaga absorbs Engti's or Nocti's abilities. So now he's got like 4 arms and like eyes all over it. Oh, Jesus. That is crazy. So wait a minute. That kind of feels like members of the Coven know how to absorb infections? Huh. Hello, Phantom. What's going on? How you been? Only W Zeno ever got is Stanley. I don't know about that one. The glow up is crazy for Doc. It's pretty wild. Oh, that's right. So Doc can access the armor from like the little cloak he has, or the little necklace he has. That makes sense. So Doc carries Yaga to his little cauldron, and it looks like he's calling him in there as well. Okay, so the spell on Mesni was only temporary. It's crazy that inside Yaga's cauldron is like this cute little hobbit pocket dimension. That's awesome. And I love that Doc is it's wild to me that in a world of magic, Doc is like having such a brain fart right now. Like he can literally revert back to a baby and he can't conceptualize the idea of a pocket dimension, like shrinking. I feel like that's hilarious. And there's even a rational explanation. He used it, he built the cauldron from wood from the forest in Sifendir. I don't know if this has been answered, but a third season is unlikely unless season 2 is really popular. My experience has been, or in my experience, I would say the peak of popularity for this series, at least in, the States and the West, um, was around the time of season 2. So I feel like if they want to push volume sales, they will absolutely do a third slash final season. I just don't think they're in a terrific rush to do it. So that was Engti Nocti and one of her sisters. So there's more sisters. 2 members of a family of degenerates, the Mesni. So I'm assuming they are all sisters and not just like a gang. They're probably waiting to get a good amount of content. Bohm is still going. Bohm is still going? Damn, so that's a big arc. I'm guessing anyway, because I feel like I'm on the cusp of Bohm. And the crazy thing is the father of these witches is alive. So you can only imagine what he looks like. What happened to the others? I felt that something was wrong. The tentacles attacking us this morning. I asked Mir to contact Goat Boy through the SID Impossible, he told me. So I turned around, and that's when I found you. But they're nowhere in the SID, according to Mir. Oh, that's right. They're in this girl's little book. Seth making a Alma face is hilarious. That's the best thing I've ever seen. Bohm is a pretty long arc, stepping up to be the best, but we'll know for sure when it ends. I mean, I would certainly hope so. I would warmly welcome an arc that somehow tops Sifendir. Crazy how the Radiant anime came out back in 2018, even though it completely slipped under the radar. I just think it's a matter of like, because I don't know who published that anime or produced that anime, I should say. It's the same studio as the studio who made it is the same studio as Toilet Bound. What's his name? But I don't know who produced that series, so I don't feel like it probably got the best marketing. Damn. Seth does a crazy good Alma impression. That's hilarious. So I'm assuming this is kind of like what's the spell called in Naruto where they're all in like their fantasies. I'm assuming that's what's going on here, is they're all in like their own little headcanon fantasies. Ooh, is this a Melly flashback? So presumably training in some kind of land of giants? I don't know, I just see a giant sword. She's training in all kinds of armor with the sword. Oh, yeah, so this is baby Melly. Oh, that's her sister, Vanellope. Damn, bro. I want the full Melly backstory. Infinite Tsukuyomi? Yeah, that's what it seemed like. Although it was all specifically childhood memories, so it might be a little different. So there's the two factions that we're dealing with right now. There's the Mesni, and then there's the Domitors. And this chick that has Seth and Melly and Okaho. Oh, I'll get the backstory, says Party Jams. Okay, okay. That sounds like some tragic backstory time. And you know what? I'm completely here for it. Radiant author illustration, Black Apple, One Piece, Naruto? What do you mean? So this character, Lupa, is working with another Domitor by the name of Opilion. Okay, so now Doc has to say, man, this is such a, this is like Doc core. This is like Doc Central right now. He got his big fight with Yaga, and now he has to save the day again. Doc really is becoming the low-key main character. It's crazy. How many chapters do I have left for... Alright, we'll finish up volume 12. He illustrates that style? I feel like more fairy tale if you were going to compare Tony Valente to somebody else. Hiro Mashima. At one point, I was kind of feeling like it looked like My Hero Vigilante, but it's looking more and more like Hiro Mashima, which I am all here for. Jose said, should I read the manga or watch the anime? If we're talking about Radiant, I would recommend reading the manga first. I've generally had a great experience reading the manga, but I will check out the anime as soon as I finish the manga. Edens, what do you mean heart and soul? What did I miss? What did I say? Oh, shit. They're in Bohm. Kingdoms of Estria. So the funny thing is they were supposed to be super inconspicuous when they went to Bohm. And like day one, like landfall, they're already in trouble with the law. Also, loving this spread in chapter 90. I'm guessing Bohm is supposed to be a spin on Rome, and it's got like a sort of ancient Greece, ancient Rome sort of vibe with like the trident statue guy, but we'll see. So, of course, now this just keeps getting worse because it looks like they let a nemesis loose on the city. Oh shit, that is a crazy looking nemesis in chapter 92. So for now, it seems like they kind of dodged the Inquisitors. And of course, Dragonoff is here as well, so now it's a party. Oh yeah, they're definitely doing the ancient Greece motif. I mean, literally, the King of Bohm, Hercules the Seventh. I mean, doesn't get more like ancient Rome, ancient Greece than that. Yeah, Doc is the heart and soul of Radiant. Yeah, I really do feel like he grows into that role for sure. Like, I don't mean this in a disparaging way, but he's like the closest thing to a mascot character in this series, even though he doesn't start out that way. And I feel like he actually fits the role really well. Um, so it looks like Hercules exclusively has girls on the Royal Guard. So maybe that's like an Amazon thing going on. Maybe. That would be kind of cool. He goes, I want them all to succumb to my swag. That might be my new Twitter profile. My Twitter bio, succumb to my swag. Even if I show them my dab? Oh, God. That's hilarious. You should do more something more age appropriate, like drinking herbal tea. That's hilarious. This like ancient Rome gym bro. That's awesome. Again, totally inconspicuous. Seth lands on the King of Bohm, which is, not so bueno. Oh, shit. So he thought it was Piedon, but it's his new character, Adriel, Converso of the Inquisition. Huh. What's going on there? So Lupa meets up with the other Domitors, who are all looking pretty cool. And there's this weird looking Nemesis type creature, 80s Guide of the Domitors. And I think that's volume 12. Yep, that brings us to volume 13. So that's going to be the end of the stream. Damn, dude. This arc is... So I'm guessing I'm already in Bohm, since we are in Bohm. But man, that's awesome. Conversos are very cool and interesting idea. Are they like super sneaky Inquisitors? Is that how that works? I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to find out. But damn, dude, I already feel like this has a better start than Sifendir. Like the start to this arc is crazy. Yeah, I'm not explaining anything. No, no, please don't. Anyway, yeah. I'm loving Radiant, but we are going to go back to Dawn. As much as I love Radiant, my heart is with Dawn. So Dawn Mondays will be returning next week, same time as always. I'm really curious to see where we pick up with the whole Koki versus the teachers thing. W stream, W support, man. I love the conversation in today's stream. Obviously, Soul, again, thank you for becoming a member. Which chapter am I on right now? Well, I just got to the beginning of volume 13, excuse me, so that's chapter 93. Also, Melly is on the cover, so I feel like maybe Melly backstory this volume. Anyway, yeah. Obviously there will be videos this week. Tune in for those. Dr. Stone / Yap session stream maybe Thursday. Definitely a stream, but I don't know if I'll make it a Yap session. And then weather permitting. Let me actually look at the weather right now. I hope we're not. I should say, getting any more snowstorms this week. Let's find out. No, this week I should be fine. So, yeah, there will also be a Shonen Jump stream on Monday. Anyway, that's going to be it, everyone. Thank you as always, and